Hello. Welcome to the weekly chatter live stream and now a podcast. I am your host, Joshua Harrell, and just welcome. Happy Friday to you. If you are joining us live, thank you very much. This is a great way to unwind and wrap up your week. Travel Quest Network has some of the coolest people in the whole wide world in it. And I get the lucky task of having a show every Friday just so we can get together. Now, we are broadcasting live, not only in our members-only Facebook group, but in Facebook and YouTube. And now, like I said, because one of our members suggested we go to a podcast, we're now on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. We're podcasting away. So, yay. We've gone worldwide. We are a multimedia show. So again, welcome to the Weekly Chatter. Again, I am your host, Joshua Harrell. And if you are joining me live, please drop in the comments your wins, your challenges for the week, or anything else that you want to share. Keep me company, and you gotta show some love every once in a while. Let me know that you're there. Let's see how many hearts we can get. You got to get your heart on. That's a song that I'm making up right as we go. Anyway, I hope you had a fantastic week. I am sorry that I didn't get to do the show last week, but guess what? We were doing our very first Travel Quest Network road show, and we were in Minneapolis on Saturday, so I was flying there. Those of you who joined us live, it was a very special event. Thank you for coming. And those of you who didn't get to come, please check out on our Facebook page. You can see the photo album with all our photos. And if you went, make sure you share some posts with the hashtag Travel Quest Network Roadshow. I know that's a lot, but help us find your posts because we want to share them too. So definitely share your post, and I hope if you didn't get to join us in Minneapolis, you will join us in some of the others. So before I get to going too deep into other items that I want to talk about, let me drop over to the comments and see what's going on. Now, I have to say that while the music was going and I was doing a little dance break during the intro, I did see a comment that I can't wait to get to. So I'll let you know when we get there. All right, Chris has joined. Hey there, Chris, it is so great to see you. Thank you so much for joining us live. Cynthia, great to see you. Happy Friday. Hannah, always a pleasure. Happy Friday, everyone. Cynthia sharing her win for this week. Her win was getting packed and COVID tested for my side-by-side, or is it back-to-back, Cynthia? Can you be on two ships at once? Or I think we'll say back-to-back on that one. Carnival and Royal Caribbean cruises leaving on Sunday. Girl, when you said that you were going to retire and go full-time in the travel business, I bet you, were you expecting to be traveling this much? Because it seems like you're always on a cruise. Very, very good for you. I love it. I cannot wait to hear about your adventures. Debbie joining us. Happy Friday from drizzly Washington State. Well, Debbie, I'm just going to tell you that I am in Atlanta, and it sounds like there is a monsoon going on outside. So if at any time our transmission gets interrupted, just stay tuned. There's more to see. We might just have to continue this on a little bit later. All right. Let's see. Chris said, "Happy Friday from sunny Florida." Oh, hush now, Chris. Amy is watching Happy Friday, and Amy is tuning in from Coco Cay today. Are you having a perfect day, Amy? It's so funny that you are in Coco Cay because I was just with Royal Caribbean in downtown Atlanta, and we were talking about Travel Quest World. I don't know why I'm singing today. Maybe it's too much coffee, but yeah, Travel Quest World is. Hold on, I got to look at my chart here. It is 72 days away. Wow, man, that's going fast. So on Independence of the Seas, July 7th or 18th through the 22nd, we will be getting down to Coco Cay as a group. So, Amy, I know you're there right now, but I hope you're joining us for Travel Quest World. Let's see. Hannah is commiserating with you, Debbie. She said, "When will it end there in West? Well, the rain. I miss the sun. I am so sorry. We're all kind of going through it right now." Daniela, thank you for joining us. Happy Friday to you. And Daniela is wishing Amy full enjoyment while she is having her perfect day at Coco Cay. And Amy is confirming that gorgeous weather out there. Gina is watching us. Britta is watching. Kelly is watching. Kind of feel like Romper Room again. Sorry, guys. Kautar, if I'm pronouncing that wrong, I am so sorry. Hello back at ya. Hannah said the Minneapolis event looked like it was a wonderful time. Hannah, it was. It was so much fun. We promised an action-packed day. It was an action-packed day. And our travel partners, our members, our team, it was really remarkable. For our very first road show, it was extremely, it was rewarding. It was a good time. Let's see. So Cynthia is correcting me. Thank you, Cynthia. You guys can put me in check at any point. So so she said that she was sailing side by side cruises starting Sunday, and I said, "Isn't that back to back?" She said, "When you sail on the same ship, it's back to back. Different cruise line is side by side." So I can't be the only one out there that didn't know that. So thank you, Cynthia. Please correct me. All right. So Stephanie said, "What a busy, crazy week. In Texas, highs in the 100s this weekend." Okay. So Stephanie's given us an update on her business, extremely busy, crazy week, and then also we're going to get into the weather here. Now, guys, somebody could be watching this a couple of weeks from now. The weather's not going to be as important to them. So let's just say Texas is hot, and Washington is rainy, and Atlanta is a little iffy. And then Chris is down there in Florida saying it's sunny. So there we go. So Cynthia came back just because Cynthia's been tuning in almost every single weekly chatter. I've just been following her journey since she started as a travel entrepreneur. And I knew she retired recently, and I had just asked her about, did she think that she was going to be traveling as much? And she said yes. That was her intention. She wants to travel as much as she can. And you go, Cynthia, you do it. I have friends in the industry who they are traveling nonstop, and they are still working on all their clients' bookings, even if a crisis arises, you know what? And they still get out there and they do what they want to do and have a great time. So you do the same. Christina said her win, visiting sandals for the first time, challenge, flaky PCs. PCs, computers. Okay, is that what we're saying? Because you guys will drop some acronyms on me, and I might not know what that means. But I'm going to assume that your computer is acting up, or you correct me if I've got this completely wrong, and there is a travel acronym that I am missing. But I'm very, very excited that you have visited Sandals for the very first time. Christina and I got to sail together on the Rotterdam with Holland America, and Christina's energy is contagious. So just if you're ever chatting with her on Facebook, I think you can even feel it in her Facebook post. Let's see, Stacy, who was at our Minneapolis Roadshow. Happy Friday, everyone. Stacy, thank you for joining in. Our Amy Little is watching. And Lisa, happy Friday. Can't wait to see you for Travel Quest World. Cannot wait to see you. Guys, still time to register for Travel Quest World. Go to travelquestworld.com. Register, you can pick your sessions, and then Velma, our groups manager and pro coach, she will reach out and she'll sort out your travel arrangements, because that's the trade-off. She wasn't going to be able to join us for this Travel Quest World, so she said, I am going to handle everybody's bookings. So, the moment you go to Travel Quest World and you register, then Velma will reach out and get you sorted out. But you want to get on very, very soon, because it's going to be closing out very soon. And Amy said, hello, happy Friday, and happy Mother's Day weekend. Thank you for reminding me, Amy. Happy Mother's Day weekend to all of you who are tuning in. Mothers, grandmothers, mothers-to-be. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. Let's see. And Amy can't join us at Travel Quest World because she is going to be on an Alaska cruise. Oi. Oi, 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 oi. All right, let's see. All right, so I'm going to take a break from the comments, but keep them coming, because I can hear when you are chatting in my ear. I want to go over a few things, keep the show rolling. Again, I'm very, very happy to be here. If this is your first time in the Weekly Chatter, this is just a time to hang out and have fun with some of the coolest travel entrepreneurs in the business. Obviously, I'm talking to our members, but now that we're on a podcast and we're on YouTube, you could maybe just be learning about Travel Quest Network for the first time. So if you want to learn more, go to travelquestnetwork.com and learn all about us and what we have to offer as a host agency. Always have to get that in there. I had on my notes here, I have a little note card to keep me on track. I was definitely going to talk about the Minneapolis event last Saturday, our very first roadshow. So this is the first year that we're getting out and we're touring the country, hitting a few states this year. And if you are tuned in, I know Nebraska, not this year, but I got it on the list, because anytime I'm talking about a road show, Sarah always has to say, come to Nebraska. So know that I got that, but it was a very fun time. We started about 8:15 in the morning, and gosh, it went pretty late, 6:30, 7 o'clock at night. I mean, I know that's not late, but that's a long day. Had lots of educational content. A lot of our travel partners were there. We did a rotating trade show, which gave our attendees time to really spend a good bit of time with certain travel partners, get to know them a little bit. And then we had a little, I hate calling it a cocktail hour, because they weren't cocktails. It was beer, wine, and soda and canapes. So is that still a cocktail party? Let me know, because I feel weird when I write cocktail party. Anyway, we wrapped it up with drinks. So a lot of fun, and just so excited that Delta Vacations, Matt from Delta Vacations was there, and they gave us a $200 voucher for Delta, and Heather won that. So we did a little randomization of our attendees, and Matt got to pick the winner, and Heather got that $200 Delta Vacations voucher. And when I asked what she was going to do with that, she didn't have an answer, because she She didn't have a trip in her back pocket, but very, very grateful to Delta Vacations, for being at the road show, but also for bringing such a cool prize. So anyway, you never know what's going to happen at Travel Quest World and our road shows. We try to keep things, keep you guessing there. This week, I don't know if you got to see it, but Britta and Angela on our marketing team, they put together a little, maybe about an hour session, I think it might have been a little bit less, on Email Plus, our email platform, and our email landing page and database builder tool. I watched the whole thing. I learned a good bit because these guys are closest to it, use it all the time. If you didn't get a chance to check it out, they're going to do these types of Q&A sessions quarterly, but the recording lives on. So check out the videos in the Pro Portal, and you can watch them. And they took questions, live questions, and also went over some frequently asked questions about Email Plus, because it's a powerful enterprise level platform that all of our professional plans have access to. And I mean, you can't just do it you can't just go over it in a breeze. So Britta has created a lot of quick how-to videos that are available. There's some playlists available. They were listed in Network News on Monday. And then they also did a really cool webinar and covered some good, lots of different topics. So please check out that recording. And if you haven't signed up for Email Plus and you are on a professional plan, it is free on the professional plan. So please sign up for it. Play with it. Like I said, Britta's created some playlists to teach you how to use it, and she's continually adding to it. Not to mention, last week, or on Monday, a part of Email Plus is we add 3 email newsletters that you can customize however you want, but kind of targeted to 3 different types of audiences. And those dropped last week. So those are very easy for you to grab and share. So we had this month, we do them monthly. You get 3. You could use all 3 if you want. You could use just 1 if that speaks to your audience more. But there is no excuse for you to not do a monthly newsletter. And that's Email Plus and available there. So anyway, just wanted to make sure that was talked about. And then we had a couple of travel partner sessions this week, that were recorded. They are in the Pro Portal. We had ALG Vacations is All About You session, and then we had Exotica on Wednesday, on the webinar Wednesday. So check out that. Exotica, newer brand. They were also at our roadshow on Saturday. Check them out, because there's some cool people who have put that business together and are bringing it to the marketplace. Names that you know is how I should kind of phrase that. So please check out those recordings. And just a glitch that we're aware of, the calendar for next week is very full. We have some travel partner sessions, and we have some internal sessions that we're doing that will be available to register for. They are just not in the calendars yet. So be checking the calendars this weekend. They should be updated, and you can register. You can find out what's coming up, and you can sign up and join in for those. One that I want to tell you about, because I'm going to be there, is on, Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Velma, our pro coach and groups manager, is going to do our first hot seat coaching session. And just if you've ever been, if you don't know what a hot seat coaching session is, this is a way for you to take advantage of our pro coaching service for free. You can volunteer to be in the hot seat, talk about whatever you want to talk about. I mean, other members can join and experience it. But that is one, these group sessions are ones where you can get some coaching, get some advice, lay out maybe some things that you're thinking about, maybe some things that you're doing well, things that you want to improve on, goal setting. I mean, anything that you want some expert advice. Now, I will always speak to sales and marketing, but Velma, I have to hands down to her because she is definitely a travel pro. So, and anyone that has participated in her pro coaching sessions has had just extremely positive things to say. In fact, one of our members, I got to see this recently. One of our members said that she, prior to working with Velma as her coach, she had a 5-year plan. And after a couple of sessions with Velma, that has now become a 2-year plan. Do not think that I'm not going to use that testimonial on some landing pages about the coaching program, but that is not a made-up story, and it's just so exciting to hear that, just rave reviews around it. But the group coaching sessions are a way for you to get to experience it. You volunteer to sit in the hot seat, and Velma will tackle, she'll serve you as a coach, and the benefit is obviously you get to try it for free, but then other members get to listen. Maybe they learn something. Maybe they even contribute something. Maybe. But I guarantee everyone will leave inspired in some way, maybe in some unexpected ways. That's just the nature of a conversation with Velma. And this Wednesday, because this was going to be the first time coming back doing these, I wanted to be her co-host. So anyway, you get two for the price of one. Well worth the price of admission since it is free, but that will be available in the calendar for you to register for. And if you want to nominate yourself to sit in the hot seat, love for you to do that. Anyway, that is coming up next week, and there are other events that will be showing up in the calendar very, very soon. Big announcement in network news, and make sure you're getting that network news. It comes out every Monday, so hopefully you are getting the network news. The Questi nominations went out, so or the call for nominations. Now the Questies are our annual awards, and we just started them last year, so they had their debut last year. And there are some that are based on sales and certain activities, and those are not ones that you have to enter for. We obviously know what's going on there, and we are able to establish who the winners are. But you can nominate yourself or nominate somebody else for a couple of categories, and I just want to read those out to you. Agency of the Year. So this is an agency that is doing several things, is an active participant in the network activities, is showing sales growth. There's a list of items that makes up Agency of the Year. You nominate yourself, and then we do the scoring behind the scenes. Best Website, which is a fantastic one, and I get to be on the panel to judge that, so I love that. Best Website, Best Email Newsletter, and although we would love it if it was an Email Plus, it does not have to be an Email Plus to be considered a winner. And Best Social Presence. So those are the ones that you can enter for. You can nominate yourself or you can nominate somebody else. Please check those out. You can get to them from Network News on Monday. There was a link to the entry, and I do believe if you go to travelquestnetwork.com/Questi, I think you will get the link. I should have written that link down before I came here. Also, the other awards that we have are the Crown Awards, the Crown Award, and that is based on the sales, and the Golden Crown is top sales performance for the year. The Ascension is awarded to one agency who is growing very, very fast. There's the Monarch, and that's the Agency of the Year. So our Sarah, who is oftentimes in the weekly chatter. She was last year's Monarch Agency of the Year. And then we have the Dynasty Award, and that's for someone, a legacy member of Travel Quest Network, who we want to pay honor to, or not homage to, but who we want to honor and recognize. So that's the Dynasty Award. So those are the other awards. Those are ones that you don't enter. But the Agency of the Year, Best Website, Best Email Newsletter, and Best Social Presence, those are all ones that you enter, and we need your entries by May 31st. They will be awarded at Travel Quest World. You do not have to be in attendance to win, but of course, there's a special ceremony, and this year it's an extra special ceremony. I'm just going to say I can't keep secrets. So, that was a lot to say. I got some more, but let's go over to the comments, see what's going on with you guys. And guys, keep it lively. You got me feeling emotions. Like that? I don't know. Let's see. So Chris said he is not going to be at Travel Quest World, and I'm disappointed, but he is going to the Travel Leaders Edge conference in Aurora, Colorado. And I'm very, very excited about that. Chris, I hope that you are planning on coming. I put a save the date out for June 11th from 6 to 8. That's when we are going to do our Travel Quest Network get together, our member meetup before the Edge conference gets started. That's going to be at the Gaylord Rockies in Aurora, Colorado. So I hope that I get to see you there, Chris. Stacy, who was, like I said, was at the Minneapolis Roadshow, said it was awesome. So much fun visiting with people in person. Isn't it nice? It has been fun to do all the video stuff, but it's kind of nice to get together in person. Let's see. Stephanie said, win for the week, getting back into booking flights and really liking Agent Air. I love it. Got some great commission on first class tickets. Well, woot woot, Stephanie. Thank you for mentioning Agent Air, our air booking platform. And I found out that many of you don't know that Agent Air is our booking platform. So that's how you have access to our air contracts, is using Agent Air. And I'm not the expert at it. Jessie in agency services, or not agency services, air services, she is the pro at it, and she got to speak a little bit about it during the Minneapolis Roadshow. But Agent Air is, if you are newer to the industry and you hear GDS mentioned. GDS is the global distribution system. It's almost like you're programming like war games. It's that kind of coding going on. And those of you who are GDS agents, that is mad talent there. That is a lot of knowledge you got up in your noggin. But if you are not a GDS agent, you still have access to all of our air contracts and opportunities to earn commission through Agent Air. Now, not every flight is commissionable, so that I want to put that out there. But if you are sending your clients to the airlines to go book their flights for themselves, A, you're definitely not getting commission on that, and B, as our Velma likes to say, you are not a full-service agency if you are not doing their air. So please, if you haven't checked out Agent Air, there's a lot of great content on the Pro Portal about Agent Air if you want to learn about it. It is free to sign up and available to all of our plan members. So please check it out and give it a go. It's an easy tool to use, and you've got the support of our air services team with you. So not only do you have the training and the tool, but then you've got some backup support. So definitely check that out. Lena, good to see you. Happy Friday. Win for the week. Made another personal sale record for the highest single sale. Lena, is this like, let's see, was it 2 weeks ago? Did you report in like your most sales within a given year? I believe you just had you set a personal or hit a personal record. So now another sales record, highest single sale. So congratulations. And Tyson is joining us. Tyson said, "Hey, everyone." And Tyson said that when he was at the Minneapolis event, Tyson said, "I needed to let my nerd flag fly," because he didn't realize that I was a Marvel and a Star Wars nerd. I don't know how he missed that, but just if you are also a Marvel and a Star Wars nerd, can I get, let's see, can I get some love? Maybe a little. I don't know. All right. All right. So, Christina, thank you for correcting me. I had a feeling this was not right, but when she said her challenge was flaky PCs, I was like, is it personal computer? I hate a PC too. I'm a Mac guy. But no, she said potential clients, which I probably should have known that. There we go. She says she might be a tad bit excitable about travel, and yes, that's Christina is, like I said, contagious, very, very fun person, and loved being with her in person, but she is such an active contributor in our Facebook group. So I do hope you connect with Christina at some point. All right, so there's a lot going on talking about the Minneapolis event, so I'm going to let that go. I'm going to move on to, because it's with Stacy, Amber, and Tyson, and I'm just going to let you guys have that little moment there. And Amber said, the Email Plus webinar was amazing. I learned so much. I've already put some of it to use. So can I give you a little, I know, again, it's sad applause. I haven't fixed that yet. Amber, so glad that you tuned in and watched it. I know Britta is watching. Angela is on holiday right now, but I'm so glad that you're putting it to good use. It is truly, and I am not trying to oversell Email Plus, it is truly, truly outrageous or extraordinary. I was having a Jim in the holograms moment there. It is truly extraordinary. So Amber, I'm glad that you're putting it to use. Andy is joining us. Mallory is watching us. Hey, Steven, see you tuned in. And Stacy said, is there a list somewhere of the award winners from last year, the Questi award winners from last year? So in the Pro Portal, if you just search Questi, Questy, and there is a post with all the winners listed. That's the best way I can tell you to get to it. So there's a big graphic that shows you all the winners. So please check that out. If you can't find it, email me, joshua@worldvia.com. I'll point you in the right direction. Let's see. Jenny is watching. Let's see here. Oh. Teresa said, looking forward to the Fort Lauderdale Roadshow. And when I didn't write the dates on that one. That's in the second half of the year. I cannot wait for the Fort Lauderdale one. I am from Fort Lauderdale, so I'm going to make that an extra special roadshow. I know the Minneapolis one was very special because that's where Travel Quest Network got started. But I'm excited about the Fort Lauderdale one, and I'm excited to see you. Let's see. Christina chiming in with the love on Agent Air. So responsive to questions and tweaks we need too. So that's a good point. Thank you, Christina, for mentioning that. So again, Jessie and her team, they are the ones behind Agent Air, making that work, making it work for you. And Christina's just saying, responsive, and if there are tweaks that need to be made, they take care of it. So at the time you do the booking, you've got time to reach out to them, and they can help you if there's anything that needs to be tweaked. They'll also let you know if there's some problems. So they're doing a little checking there too. Qatar said, I have a question about Agent Air. Please, if you can make service fee hidden from credit card as Centrav does. It helps us. Okay, so I am going to say, Qatar, if you could reach out to Jessie in the air services team and talk to her about that piece there. I can't really help you with that one. Deborah, happy Friday, TQ Fam Bam. Deborah, always happy to see you. And Stephanie said, Jessie was great. She is probably done dealing with me, though. I doubt that, Stephanie. Are you saying you're a problem child? I want to know. Are you saying you're a problem child? I don't know. No. Jessie is so passionate. And I don't know. We always think of Jessie and air, but Jessie has been in the travel agency space for years and years and years, and she knows a thing or two. So I'm very, very excited at Travel Quest World. If you're going there, Jessie and Celeste, our industry relations manager, they're doing a session on if I could do it all again, what would I do differently? I think is what it's called. And it's all about their lessons, things that they, along the way, tips, tricks they picked up, but things that maybe you could avoid in your business. Learn from people who have already been there and done that. All right, let's see here. And I think Stephanie just said that that she was a problem child this week. So Stephanie, stop being a problem child. Don't be a problem child. No, that just means that you're booking and you're busy, and that's what we kept hearing over and over again. That that there's a lot of business to be had, and some of you who have really laid the groundwork for your lead gen, the content on your site, or being known for travel, your social media presence. It is paying off for you guys in a big way, and that is so exciting because when I flash back to 2 Christmases ago, it was very Scroogey. There were some dark times. So it's so exciting to see this happening right now and hearing so many of you really, really thriving. If you are a problem child, that just means that things are happening for you. So gotta love that. Keep the comments coming, guys. And let me know if you're just joining. Share your wins, share your challenges, ask questions. This is a time when we just get to hang out as a group and we don't have to let our nerd flag fly like Tyson was telling me I needed to do. But I'm just saying, just have a good time and see your way right into this Mother's Day weekend with your Travel Quest Network members and friends. All right, so something I like to do on every single show, except for when I'm traveling, because I could still look into the same reports and get this information, but sometimes when I'm traveling like I was the other week in Puerto Vallarta, I couldn't be bothered to look up the numbers, so I apologize for that. So I didn't do it, but I was happy because I had Jason Block, our CEO, on, and we got to have a good time together. All right, but the thing I like to do is go over invoiced sales for last week. So it would be from Monday to this last Sunday. And we used to do top line sales, but how you make money is through the revenue, through the commission earned. So we switched up a few weeks ago, and now we're focused on the top 3 positions in terms of volume, revenue invoice. So this is your anticipated revenue that was invoiced within the last week, the 7 days. So our top position. All right, our top position, $21,232. Congratulations. Very, very strong week. In fact, the strongest out of our number 2 and number 3 position. Number 2 position is... Have to wait. Those little number graphics remind me of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Sesame Street. Couldn't think of it. Did you know the Pointer Sisters sung that? That's a little fact there. All right, number 2 position. In revenue invoiced last week, $10,385. Congratulations. And the clap, there's like one last person clapping in that group. And the 3rd position. This one came close behind. Second position, $9,736. So congratulations to you and to all of you that invoiced sales last week. It was a pretty high week in terms of volume activity. Really, really good to see. I would say that, again, these are the top three and invoiced the revenue, the anticipated revenue for the bookings. But I was seeing some commonality. I'm not going to say an average, but a nice big group of you around the 7,000 mark in revenue. So seemed like a very, very strong week. I'd love your insights. Was there anything in particular that was a common theme for you last week? Or did you catch up on your invoicing and therefore there was a lot to invoice last week? Love to get some color around that. Yay, glad that we did the numbers there. And as I said at the very beginning, we're now, because of one of our members, she pulled me aside on the Diamond Voyage that we had in March. She said, I want to listen to the weekly chatter. So can you please make it a podcast? So it is now a podcast. It's not a live podcast, but it is a recording of the show. So if you like podcasts, even if you don't like podcasts, let's just make the podcast popular on the platform. Please go and find the Travel Quest Network Weekly Chatter podcast and subscribe to it. Have a listen to some episodes, maybe while you're working out, walking the dog. I don't know, maybe just... I don't know, just get us in your ear. But please, I love the fact that we have a podcast and, gives you more options than, just watching YouTube or Facebook. So anyway, again, Lisa, you know who you are. Thank you so much for, giving us that idea. We were able to turn around pretty fast and do that. All right, Rebecca is watching us and she said, anyway, we can go back another week since we didn't have the live chat last week. So, Rebecca, you want me to go back and look at the numbers for last week. So, Rebecca, I can't do that in the moment unless one of my team members can drop that in the chat, but I don't know that they can. Rebecca, I can. Let me make a note. I'm going to take a letter. Maria, hold on. I know your name's not Maria, but I'm just saying there's a song. Take a letter, Maria. All right, that song is probably not a good reference there. All right, you want me to give you the last three for, or the top three for last week. Yeah? All right, I'm putting that down, and I'll drop it in the chat at the end of the show, okay? You know what? I don't have a production team, guys. I'm in my garage, so I can't just be like, hey, do this for me. Yes, we can definitely do that. And to be fair, there's next week gonna be in Dallas, so there's no weekly chatter next week. So if this is a great idea, I'll make sure that we do a recap if we miss a week, just because I'm glad that you're keeping track. This is, maybe you're not there yet. Maybe you're not hitting these numbers yet, but maybe you're close. And if you're monitoring the ups and downs that we're seeing in terms of invoice sales, and you're comparing it to your own, maybe you're following the trend. But because maybe you're a solopreneur or you're not necessarily, very active in the community to share numbers with each other, this is a great way to see, get a little test, a little temperature read on what's going on out there. Was it a soft week? Was it a week that maybe there was a lot of activity that you missed out on? There's so many factors that go into it. But I've loved, since Bonnie and I started doing this show, I love doing these numbers, and now in particular focusing in on the revenue, because now you're starting to see this shift in, okay, this week, some more activity, maybe higher revenue, more transactions, but maybe lower revenue items being sold, or fewer transactions, higher revenue. So kind of an interesting, and I should include transactions just to give you guys a good gauge to compare against. So anyway, sorry, here I'm just talking out loud. Let's see. All right, so Rebecca said, tip for those who didn't attend Josh's marketing campaign, begin with the end in mind. Rebecca, are you talking about, I sat there and talked about what we did this week, but I forgot to mention, let's see, was it last week? I did a session on the all-weather marketing campaign, and I am so glad that you reminded me because I've gotten some great feedback on that session. That is in the training videos in the Pro Portal. It was a webinar I did all about the way to build a campaign, a systematic way to build a marketing campaign. And it didn't have to be just about selling a particular product, although that's how I would assume most of you would use it. But it's also just in general, the checklist that I use and our team uses whenever there's a message to get out. That could be hiring a new employee. That could even be, and I joked about it, but it could be the truth. If you're looking for a magnificent other, that is a campaign, and you can use the all-weather marketing blueprint to figure out what channels you want to activate if you're trying to find a magnificent other. But yes, please check out On Demand. That was a part of our Power Talks. So our Power Talks are new pieces of content that we're doing, and they are all about more of a lecture. I would say more of a lecture, and not a how-to, not a training, but a way to share some knowledge and expertise in different subject matter and get you thinking. So we did some exercises. There was even a downloadable there. So you can check that out on YouTube as well as in the Pro Portal. But Rebecca, thank you so much for reminding me of that because I had already forgotten about it. It was a good time. And love, just like with the weekly chatter, when you tune in live, that's where the fun is. That's where you can give a little... I mean, am I being a needy baby, greedy baby asking for all this love and support, some emojis? I'd love that. But being live, it was so much fun to see your questions and get you guys to participate in that session. I had a lot of fun with it, but there is a lot, there are a lot more of the Power Talks to come. So you got Power Talks, you got Hot Seat Coaching with Velma, you've got our partner training sessions, you've got our webinar Wednesdays with our travel partners, and Celeste is now hosting that. So please tune in because Celeste is a hoot. I get to work with her, so she makes me laugh all the time. But the fact that she's hosting these webinar Wednesdays, now you get to have fun with Celeste too. Let's see. All right. And Judy said, yes, that was a good webinar. Thank you, Judy. And I got to see Judy in Minneapolis as well. Jeff, I see your message, and Britta told me about that. So I think she already responded to you about that, about the number of contacts. So you should be sorted out there. And yeah, that's all the comments right now. Yeah? All right, so we talked about next week, May 14th, or not May 14th, yeah, May 14th. May 14th in Dallas, Roadshow. I hope you guys can come. If you are interested in looking at the schedule for the roadshows, just go to travelquestnetwork.com/roadshows, and you will see a little bit about the roadshows, and you will see links to the dates and the cities and links for you to get your tickets. The tickets are still open for Dallas. Love to see you there. And we update that on a regular basis with the travel partners that are coming. So as you look further out in the year, there might not be as many listed, but we'll be adding those as we go along. So I hope you guys can join us. We've got Bonnie, Walt, Velma, Terry, Jason, Steven, myself. That's all from the Travel Quest Network team. That's all that I think is coming. And we've got our travel partners coming and you coming. So yeah, I hope to see you guys there. It's going to be a good time. All right. I think, let's see, what do I have here? Oh, and I already said, make sure Tropical Coast World, if you want to come, make sure you get signed up. Go to tropicalcoastworld.com, register now, and then Velma will reach out to you and get your cabins sorted out. So, I think I covered everything. Let's see. Is there anything you guys, we got 10 minutes before I pull the plug on the show. What are you dying to know? I wish I had my little, oh, do I still have it? Okay, now we're gonna play, let me pull out Ferdinand, sorry, the inflatable unicorn, because normally we don't get to this because I find something else to talk about. So we got Ferdinand, the inflatable unicorn, who is filled with some trivia, or I don't know. I don't know if they're trivia questions, but they're questions, and just to let's get to know each other a little bit better. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know that this is going to get to know you. Well, I don't know if we'll get to know you better, but the question that I have here, and if you're joining on the podcast, you're not going to know what's going on. But what is my body language telling you right now? All right, I'm gonna freeze frame for a minute there. What is my body language telling you right now? Obviously, I pulled this from a game of get to know each other, but you drop in the chat. What is my body language telling you? And I don't know how much body I'm giving you. Right? It's just the top portion. I don't know. Not a lot, right? All right. Come on, guys. Am I giving you anything? Am I giving you nothing? Nothing. Okay. Well, that's a really bad question. We're gonna try another one. All right, Debbie, I can't with you. Thank you. Thank you for giving. So Debbie said that my body language is that you are flirting with the camera. It's like I'm a budgerigar and I'm looking in the mirror of my cage because I'm just like, ah. So that's Debbie. That's what. All right, and now Stephanie's just being complimentary. I don't know. I appreciate that. I love that. She said that my skin looked good. I think that. Okay, this is a good one. I thank you guys for hanging out with me today. And we haven't done Ferdinand the inflatable unicorn or Pegasus, whatever he is, in a bit. But here's a good one. All right, on a scale of 1 to 10, how messy do you think my car is? 1 being cleanest, 10 a complete disaster. Explain. There we go. Oops, I about dropped everything. What do we think? How messy is my car? 1 clean, 10 complete dumpster fire. I don't know. All right. This was a lot of fun, guys. And I hope that, so who said that? So Qatar said, are we going to win something? No, I don't have any prizes this week. It was just kind of a fun activity, but I will say Qatar said a 4. So, and Lisa said a 1. All right, now this is fun. I know you guys are like, please, why are we doing this? Faith said 4.5, a spare cup, maybe an article of clothing, and some crumbs here and there. And Qatar said, since your office is clean, means your car is going to be the same. Let's see. Debbie said, I agree. 1. Britta said 2, just a feather boa in the trunk. And Cynthia wrapped us up with have a great weekend. And I think that's a great place to end. I will say it's a 1. It is a 1. I like my car to look like nobody is ever in it. So that's what I'm gonna say. The only exception would be maybe a little bit of dog hair every here and there, but not a lot. I like to keep it pretty tidy, like I wasn't even there. Anyway, as Cynthia said, have a great weekend, guys. Thank you for joining, and don't forget to subscribe to the podcast, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we will not have our show next week because Our whole group will be in Dallas. But lots of great sessions coming out next week. They're just not on the calendar yet. They will be. Please check them out on the Pro Portal. And until next time, take care of yourself so we can take care of each other. Bye, y'all.